Okay, so I recently went to the movies to see The Monkey by Osgood Perkins. By this point, when I saw it, it's been out for a couple weeks. I heard it mixed things, and I liked Long Legs, but my thoughts on this were mixed. And the one thing I'll say, this movie has some pretty brutal kills in it. I thought some of the kills were really good. I thought some of them were pretty bad too, but I think it really tries to go for that final destination, like setting up a lot of different things where you're like, this is how this could go wrong, this is how this could go wrong, this is how this could go wrong, you know? It kind of pulls that off somewhat, but not really, at least to the fullest extent that I think it could have. And that's one of my main issues with this movie, is I feel like it could have been a lot better than it was. In the beginning of the movie, there's a lot of setup where the two main characters are brothers who discover this monkey, which when you turn the key, it'll raise its drum and it'll start spinning the drumstick until it picks a target to kill, and then it'll start playing its drum beat, and then that inevitably leads to the person dying. And that's just kind of the whole premise of this movie. It's just the randomness of death, how everybody dies, and we follow these two brothers as they try to sort out their relationship with this monkey, get rid of it, but that doesn't always work out. And just seeing their main evolution of their of their family, how that goes. And to be honest with you, the first half they're kids, the second half they're adults. The second half I thought was way weaker. I think this movie would have been a whole lot better if they were just like the kids the whole time, going through that dynamic, through like school and all that, and then maybe end it as like adults. But yeah, I that is the whole second half. It felt like It Chapter 2 almost. You know how in It Chapter 2 they're adults, and I thought in that movie it was way weaker than It Chapter 1. That feels like another case here. I think the beginning is way stronger, and I think would have led to a more fulfilling movie rather than the second half of this, where they're adults and they're kind of playing out that section of the movie. Thing I did like, the runtime actually felt good. The movie wasn't good, but the runtime was. I felt like, yeah, you totally could have told this story in that amount of time. It didn't feel like it had to be longer to me. Didn't feel like it had to be shorter. I enjoyed how much time I spent here. And to be honest with you, thank God it is short, because wow, if that movie was longer, I probably could not have done it. Big issue here, and I've touched on this briefly, the randomness of death, right? Well, this movie feels too random. It doesn't feel like there's any consistency here. That's a big issue of mine. I get that maybe randomness, bleakness is what they're going for, but that shouldn't come at the cost of the story. I felt like there are so many moments here, so many characters who are wasted, like Elijah Wood, who's in this movie. He's in it for like a scene and then he goes away. He feels like a completely wasted character. I feel like they could have used the whole cast way more than they did, because people will just show up, say, "Hi, I exist," and then leave. And it just feels really random. There are people coming in and out, and none of it just frustrates me, because I'm like, I want to see this character more. Why aren't you showing more of this character? They make interesting characters, but they don't utilize them at all. The whole movie really just feels like it's riding off of the premise of like, oh, crazy monkey, you spin it people die, like, whoa, look how cool. And that is the worst part. Because I think there's a really good movie here. There's a really good, just fun horror movie to be had here. The comedy works. The characters, when they're younger brothers, they work. The whole dynamic works, but it's just played so poorly. I think the movie needed more time in the oven. It probably could have used some script rewrites. There's a good movie here, but this is not the best iteration of it. Maybe down the line, if someone does a remake or something, I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll see. But I really can't recommend The Monkey. I wish I could. I didn't enjoy it. I hope you did. Let me know if you liked it. If not, tell me why. Yeah, I guess that's it. I really wanted to like this movie, but ultimately I couldn't just muster up the will to do so. Yeah. Keep doing stuff and see ya.